living our lives with joy is of paramount importance in Judaism, especially if we have cause not to be joyful. The rabbis explained that when we live our lives with simcha, with happiness, then we open ourselves to all sorts of blessings. And as a matter of fact, the prophet even rebukes the Jewish people for keeping the commandments, but not doing them with joy. There's a great story told of a poor clay digger who one time in his clay found a very precious stone. He took the stone to the local jeweler, and the jeweler said, "Oh my gosh, this thing is so precious. There's no one in the whole city that could even give you fair market value for this thing. It's probably worth more than the city itself. You've got to go to the big city, go to London, sell the diamond there, you'll get a lot of money." So the person picks up, he sells all of his possessions and only has enough money to get to the port city. He's now at the port city, needs to board a ship, but he has no money. So he goes to the captain and says, "Dear captain, you see, I have a very precious diamond. When I get to London, I'll sell it and I'll have all sorts of money. I promise you will be the first one that I pay when I sell the diamond." Well, the captain is a little skeptical, but he says, "Listen, I see you got the diamond. Don't try and skip out or I'll rip you to shreds." And he allows the man on the ship, but not only that, gives him first-class accommodations, first-class meal, everything's the best. Well, the man is so joyful, he's so happy, he can't wait to receive his money, he's making friends with everyone on the boat. One day, at the end of dinner, he falls asleep holding the precious diamond in his hands. But, unbeknownst to him, it slips out of his hand. It's on the tablecloth. When the busboy clears the table, he takes everything on the table, casts it in the sea, including the diamond. When the man wakes up, he's terrified. What's he going to do now? He realized that he has to pretend to be happy, because if he doesn't act as happy as he was before when he had the diamond, the captain will find out and will tear him to shreds. So, he's a very happy man. The captain likes to spend time with happy people, so he's spending time with this man, a couple hours a day, until the end of the trip. When he gets near the end of the trip, the captain confides in the man, and he says, "You know, you seem very honest. I have a whole bunch of grain as my cargo. I'm going to sell this in London and make a ton of money. But I might make so much money that I'll make the government officials suspicious of me. If I give it to you, you sell it in your name, and then we'll split the profits. Then everything will go nice and smoothly. What do you say?" Well, the man, the clay cutter, he's so happy. He says, "Now, before I was just a poor clay person. Now I can sell grain. I'll make a lot of money. My pleasure." When the boat reaches its port, surprisingly enough, the captain dies. All the grain is given to the clay digger. He sells the grain, becomes fabulously wealthy. End of the story. Well, the rabbis explained that really the diamond, it never belonged to the clay digger. The proof was he couldn't keep it. The grain, that was destined from heaven to be part of the clay digger's fortune. What's the proof? He eventually got all the money. Why did he get all the money? Because he forced himself to be happy, forced himself to live with joy, even at a time when he would have cause not to be joyful.